Music. I need music. I need music. Here we go. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's get started. We've got back and biceps today. I need music. Continuing on where we left off, which right now is offspring. No, why don't you get a job? My beautiful singing voice this morning. Okay, this is not the one I wanted. Just a sec. Just a sec. Almost there. Stay on target. Okay, I think we're good. Back in biceps, so we're doing 8 rounds. Again, I don't have enough time, so I'll probably do 6 or 7 rounds of each exercise. We've got about 7 exercises a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exercises a day. 4 for the back, 2 for the biceps. 7 with wide grip lat pull down. Let's go do it. We will start on that camera right there. 45 seconds in between each set of 8 reps. Because what we're trying to do is get our heart rate up and have it stay up the entirety of the workout, because this is a fat burning workout, believe it or not. Oh, I'm going to start with a easier weight to warm up with. Get those back muscles stretched out a little bit. All right, we'll add a bunch of weight now. While one headlight comes on. Remember when I say I lost my only friend. All right, next set. 8 reps. A little heavier. Oh, a lot heavier. Oh, and I already need to take the hoodie off. It's got to go right now, which means I'm going to have to mute the microphone for a second. All right, our alarm's going off. We got to move on. Here we go. Why is that one not working anymore? Oh, did it jump on? What is happening? I don't even know. How about this one? Oh, that one works. Why is that one struggling so bad? We're gonna make a change to this one. We're gonna come over to this one for a second. Yesterday I struggled with the cameras, and it's happening again. So we're gonna try something different. back over here. And we're going to go to that camera for just a second. I'm going to change some properties in it. Interesting. All right, I'll have to deal with it later. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I do know I need a drink. I'm only got 5 seconds left. All right, I apologize. This is probably going to continue to be buggy. Dang it. I don't get what's happening with that camera. Something better than in the middle. Yeah, it's terrible. That's all I got right now. I can't. There's not a whole lot I can do about that particular one. I could just go to this camera instead. It's not as good, but at least it'll be fluid. So I think that's what we'll do. We're going to ignore this camera because it sucks. I'm going to stick with this one. So at least you can see movement. We're on round 5. Round 5 of technically 8. We are definitely probably only going to do 6. There's 4 back exercises and only 2 bicep ones. I want to make sure that we have enough time to at least get through the bicep exercises. All right, so we'll do one more of those to get us 6 of them. And then the next, so this will be the last exercise. Sorry, the last set of the wide grip pull downs. And we'll move on to a bent over barbell row to our hips. And this one I always have to be super careful with. I don't know why, but something about bent over rows, I have a tendency to throw my back out. Like if I don't really concentrate on my core and paying attention to balance between the 2 sides. Twang! There goes my back. Coming. Boom, boom. And we're listening to, so right now on the radio is Rob Thomas, what's the name of this group? Matchbox 20? It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Let's see, what am I doing here? All right. Anybody see the eclipse yesterday? I didn't live in one of the states that allowed for being able to see it well. Do I dare try this? Nope. So I didn't go outside and watch. I saw pictures. Looks like it was pretty incredible. Drop the glove. All right, what's going on in the world? What are we going to talk about today? What's our subject? What song is this? Don't know it. I do know this one. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Californication. All right, run 2. I'm not super talkative today. Western civilization. What's been on my mind? Truth. Truth has been on my mind. The importance of really examining information, recognizing your own bias, seeing when you agree with something immediately or not, and then questioning. That's been on my mind. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. I'm actually a little melancholy. It's a weird feeling, right? To be just, I don't know, not depressed, but somber, maybe a little indifferent. Maybe just a little sad, like that movie, the Inside Out, that Pixar movie about your feelings and how sadness every once in a while just kind of takes over the control board. And it's okay. You need to feel those things, you know? Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is going to be round 5. After we do 6 rounds of this, we'll go into a close grip lat pull down. Yesterday I had a sudden, like, really strong urge to go do something. 1 second. When the weather turns, where I live at least, and it gets a little warmer outside, like not quite summer feeling, but definitely like, wait a second, warmer than spring. You know, early spring, you get that crisp, at least where I live, it's not snowing, but it's still cold and it's crisp and you're like, oh, you go outside and you see your breath. When it gets past that and you go outside and you don't see your breath and you wake up and that harsh crispness is gone and it's replaced with just a cool morning. When that happens, I suddenly get a crazy burning desire to go to Disneyland. It's like my mind goes, oh, that's it. It's what you needed. It's now warm enough. Carry me home. By the way, Blink-182 is what we're listening to now. And in those moments in which I feel like that total overtaking, oh my gosh, I need to be at Disneyland right now. If I had a bunch of money and didn't have any responsibilities at all, I would totally throw off work, almost everything else and go, guess what? Call it in sick for the next 3 days. And I would go to Disneyland. Not Disney World. Don't get me wrong. I like Disney World. I like Disney World a ton. But it's not Disneyland. And Disneyland for me holds incredible nostalgia of the sights and the smells and the temperatures and the humidity. Man, just makes my heart happy. Got a hair stuck to me. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn right back, carry me home. Okay, so we've moved on to close grip, lat, pull down. We'll do 6 rounds of this, and then move into our last back exercises, which is a single arm machine row. Excuse me. All right. Let's look at this camera. Is it still crap? Hey, it's actually working a little bit. Should we try it? Let's try it. While we listen to some Beastie Boys. Oh man. Okay, so Universal Studios in Florida. The Universal side, not the Islands of Adventure side, has a ride called Rip Rocket Ride. I think that's what it's called. Did it work or did it glitch? I think it worked. I don't know why it decided So I decided to start working after all that time, but that camera's working now. Anyway, Intergalactic Planetary, that's what we're listening to. Can I say that already? Rip Rocket Ride. You get to pick your song. It's got, at least you used to. Last time I went, they got rid of almost all the songs. There was only like 5 songs you could pick from, but you used to be able to pick your genre, and within the genre there was a 5 or 6 songs, something like that. And you got to pick the song you listened to during the course of the ride. And I didn't realize it the first time. So the first time I went on it, I was like, what are all these buttons on here? What does this mean? And you only get a certain amount of time. All right, is this still working or not? Looks like it is. Intergalactic Planetary. So it played like some ABBA song or something. And it wasn't bad. I don't mind ABBA. But when I went on it next time, hold on. When I went on it next time, they had Beastie Boys' Sabotage as a song. And it fit so well. If you're familiar with Sabotage, here's that guitar. It's not that exact, but then it goes, can't stand it. I know you planned it. And the song goes on, but that whole intro right there, you're going straight up this roller coaster. And right as you curve the top, and right as you start going down, it goes, I can't stand it. Oh my gosh. It suddenly became my favorite ride of all time. I was just like, this ride is the best. Something about music. It made the ride so much better. I think that's why I love the Guardians of the Galaxy ride in California Adventure more than Tower of Terror, is simply because the music that goes along with that ride brings so much more enjoyment. I stopped my music to tell you about music. All right, we're moving on to round 5. Can you guys watch? My wife and I have been watching. We're almost done on the last episode of 3 Body Problem on Netflix. It started off really interesting, and it's still interesting, but it's what I thought. It keeps throwing me curveballs that I can appreciate that a story isn't just going right along with what my expectations of the story should be. I appreciate that. But it's lost a lot of its intrigue for me from the beginning because, I don't know. I'm interested to know if I'm the only one who feels this way. Like, I'm going to finish it, but well, that's getting heavy. We're going to do one more round of that, but that's getting heavy. So the show has lost a little bit of its, oh wow, this is really interesting and mysterious to me, and what's this mean? What's happening? Like, I'm still thinking, what's happening? but not in a, ooh, I'm interested in how this is all going to unfold. It's more of a, okay, so, and it's the last episode. I'm like, are they going to be able to wrap this thing up? And I'm kind of thinking that maybe they're not. I'm kind of thinking that maybe they're purposefully not going to, so they can, or at least not fully, so they can have another season or something. I don't know. It's been really interesting. Okay, we're gonna go back to the back side of the machine for the next one for some single arm rows, which means I need to start the timer. Means I gotta take all my stuff over here though. Let's grab everything, shall we? I'm gonna pick up, I write everything down, like everything. Time, let's see, this is the one we're gonna go to. Grab my gloves. Write down how much weight you do, whether or not you failed, for every set. So when you come back to it, you can improve. You can see where you were, and you can increase and improve. Because that's where you start to see a difference. Can you see me? Am I still there? Yeah. Is when you do it better than the time before, and slowly over time, you see improvements. There we go. Oh, shoot. I didn't lock in my seat. 1 second. And while we lock in the seat, I'm gonna have a little Alanis Morissette. Ironic. Switch sides. All right. Again, for some reason, I do back exercises, especially when I'm doing asymmetrical stuff, one on each side. I gotta be super careful so I don't throw my back out. Even there, as I was pulling, I could feel my lower left side going, ah. So you gotta steady yourself, really engage the core. And while I'm waiting, we'll put some weights away. Because a clean gym is a happy gym. Did you guys hear about, so my wife told me about this story about a guy who got bit on the butt while sitting on the toilet by a rat. By a rat. Can you imagine? You just go sit on the toilet? I was like, he apparently contracted a disease. Because obviously, if you have a toilet rat, it's a good chance that toilet rat's gonna have a disease. Toilet rat. Right. Anyway, my wife was talking about this toilet rat and then started. Sorry, this is going to make some noise. Started asking about what would be the things you would find in the toilet. That would be, and where would you be? Where in the world are you at that you sat on a toilet and you didn't recognize there was a rat inside of it? And maybe that happened while you were camping. All right, maybe you were camping and you sat down on an outdoor toilet, a porta potty or something like that, and you can't see down in, and it's dark outside anyway. You don't shine a flashlight in one of those. And what other creatures you might find in the toilet while you're camping. Oh, because certainly a toilet rat is a horrible thing to come across, but there could be worse, right? And she came upon that the worst thing would probably be a toilet wolf. the toilet wolves up in the mountains. Just waiting for their prey. I thought that was pretty funny. Whatever tomorrow brings. Incubus. Open arms. This is round 4? Round 4. All right, round 4. Water over wine. Whoa. So Incubus, really like the band, but somehow I missed them when they came out the first time, when they were big. You ever do that? You don't know about a band when they very first come out, discover them later, like after they've reached their peak and are no longer considered necessarily hugely popular. Incubus was like that for me. Didn't know anything about them. Didn't know they existed. Somewhere along the way I heard Drive for the first time. I was like, man, this is a good song. Who are these guys? Kind of find out that they were popular 10 years before. Started listening to some of their other music and was like, dang, these guys are great. Had no idea. Missed the bus, as it were. Oh, that's us. Whatever tomorrow brings, 2 more rounds of this. Be there. All right. man, this song. Man, when this song came out, I fell in love with it. This is, let's see, I don't remember what, was I in high school or just out of high school? That's gonna age me, but, a newer group came out. And this was like maybe the third song of theirs that I had heard of. And I listened to it a couple times. Oh my gosh. I was hooked. Well, that's time. No time for a drink. My wife and kids are going somewhere this morning. So I'll wave at them. Say I love you. On my gloves. Hold on, I'll get to this song in a second. I can't hear it because the car's so loud. And this bone conducting headset is just barely loud enough that I can hear it and still hear my own thoughts too, so. All right, we got to move our stuff now. The song is Linger by the Cranberries. And like it takes a couple times to hear a song before it, like, at least for me, I don't ever hear a song and go, oh my gosh, that's my jam immediately. I got to give it a little bit of time. I got to mull it over. I got to consider the intricacies of the music. Linger. The third time I listened to it, I went, oh my gosh. Do you know what I want to do? I want to play this song and I want to make out with somebody just hard. I was like, someday, should we try this one again? See if it's going to work for us? I said, someday, I'm going to make out with somebody. But I can't just like find somebody to go make out with. I'm like, it's not that. I wanted to have like just a connection with somebody that this song was it. And I finally did. You'll never guess with who. You don't know who she is, but it's my wife. All right, barbell curls. And then we also got to go set up for preacher curls over on the other side. So let me mark this down. Have to, and then we'll go set up I'll start to set up the preacher curls, which will be after we're done with the barbell curls. We got to do them back here. All right, our time should be about up. Sure is. Yeah, we'll stay on this camera for now. Actually, no, we won't. Oh, it didn't work. Come on. No? Oh, shoot, my little clicker over here isn't working. Okay, forget it. Run and tell all of the angels. Foo Fighters. time. Looking in the sky to save me. Learn to Fly, that's the name of the song. Help me burn out bright. Oh, I gotta keep setting up, I forgot. I don't know what my weights are though. Find out in a second, I guess. Ooh. Let's try this over here now. Yeah. For some reason my little button pushing thing over here isn't working. One last try. I'm excited because this weekend I get to go on a trip. I get to go on a trip with my brother. We don't live in the same states and haven't for years and years and years, so we don't see each other very often. And he hasn't traveled much in his life. And I haven't traveled, a huge amount, but I have traveled. And so he turned 50, and I told him that we would go on a trip. Let's see, what am I doing here? Wherever he wanted to go. And he couldn't pick a place. Let's see, stay there. Go over this side. It was the idea of just going to some city somewhere, just to go, was a little foreign to him. Dang it. Don't fall. Oh. A little late getting over here for our next round. Anyway, so I named some places and he was like, sure. I don't know, whatever. He's never been, well, no, that's not true. He has been east of like Arizona in the United States, but only one time in his life, and it was for a very specific reason. He hasn't been east of Arizona to just experience and travel. So I told him, okay, then we're going to New York City. Let's go experience the world a little bit. Let's go to the largest city in the United States. And so I booked us a hotel and some things to do, and we're just going for like an extended weekend, but I've been there a few times. And so we're just gonna hit the highlights of the touristy stuff, plus some extra non-touristy stuff. So I get to do that this weekend with my brother. I get to take him to New York City and show him around, and I'm so excited for him. I'm way more excited for him than I am for just going, Round five, here we go. Oh, switch this. And now we've got Creedence Clearwater Revival, John Fogerty, the man. I want to know, have you ever seen rain? So if you happen to be familiar with New York City and have your favorite thing to do in New York, I'd be interested to know, because I've left time. Because of course we're going to go do those things that you do if you've never been in New York City. You're going to go to Times Square, which is a total waste of time. But you're going to go do it. I mean, you got to. setup. This will be our last one of this guy. Never seen rain. Jump over there. Yeah. Grab a couple of these. We'll take the Staten Island Ferry just to go past. I've been to Statue of Liberty. We didn't book that for this particular guy. Mainly because I don't know, I like the Staten Island Ferry. And it's free. That's nice. Oh man, no rain. What's the name of this group? Blind Melon, is that it? Whew, great song. You know what? We're going to do, I think we got plenty of time. We're going to do at least 7 rounds of this, maybe 8. Because we had 4 back exercises and only 2 bicep exercises, I think we'll try to do we have time? Yeah. I think we'll do all of the bicep exercises, all 8 rounds. And we did 6 rounds of each of the 4 back exercises. So it gives us 2 more rounds of this. I want to say to me, oh, 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 be there when you know I like to keep my dreams. So stay with me and I'll have it made. That's time. Let's do it. 2 more rounds. When there's no rain, and all I can do is read a book to stay awake. Oh, so I won't be doing workouts next week because I'll be at least part of the week not here. But when I come back, which will be, at least for you guys, anybody who cares, be a week from Monday, we're going to start doing brand new workout routine. Brand new. We're going to take 2 different workouts, a traditional strength building, weightlifting, trying to find gains, looking for failure points. We'll be taking that workout and a fat burning workout, which will include a lot more cardio, getting heart rate up and sustaining that heart rate. We're going to take those 2 workouts and put them together. So it'll probably be they'll probably both be 6 to 8 week workouts that we'll put together into 12 to 16 weeks of exercise every other week. All right, so the first week you do strength training. The second week you do fat burning. And then you go back on third week to your second week of strength training. And you follow right along. So if in the first week you didn't find failure point, you increase your weight. And on week 3, you're doing week 1 again, but adjusting. And then week 4, you do week 2 again, but adjusting. I'll do that for 12 to 16 weeks. It'll be great. All right. That's it for that guy. We're going to move over to the backside with preacher curls. Preacher curls. While we listen to What's the name of this group? Is this 3 doors down? It just takes some time in the middle. I think it is. You know what? I'm not going to take all my equipment over there. I'm going to leave it over here. We're going to walk back and forth, which I might regret here in a second, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be over here doing preacher curls. So we're going to leave our timer there. All right, let's see if the camera's set up where I want it to be. Is that right? Yeah, that's pretty good. I think it's pretty centered. Now, after doing those barbell curls, going into preacher curls, my very first set, I always struggle with really bad. Like I can barely get it off. But then set 2, 3, I kind of warm up into the position. So forgive me if this first one looks super duper ugly. Oh, isolate the elbows. Here we go. Well, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, start the timer. Come over here, get a drink. With a better heart. Wait, was it 3 doors down? No, Jimmy Eat World. Jimmy Eat World. I was wrong. I hate being wrong. Everything will be all right. We'll do 8 rounds of this. We got time. I actually got through the other stuff quicker than I thought. We can even work towards setting up tomorrow's workout. Oh, wait a second. Yes. This is the remake of, okay, what movie was this on? I think it was on So I Married an Axe Murderer with Mike Myers. I think this song was on there. Ba-da-da-da. There she goes. There she goes again. Great song. Shoot, is that 7 or 6? I'll do one more just in case. I lost count because I was talking about Mike Myers. That's a great movie. If you've never seen So I Married an Axe Murderer, that's a fun movie. You should definitely watch it. Oh my gosh. There she goes. There she goes again. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, we're going to move this. I don't like it over there. Put you here instead. Else will he have? I need new gloves. Look at this. Can you see there right in the creases? They're just holes. Ooh, by the time we get to round 8 on this, I'm going to be struggling. It's already starting to be difficult, I can tell. It's going to take some work. Just Just gonna clean up the gym here as we go. My first favorite Cranberry song is James. Oh shoot, James. I'm never gonna do it. I'm so sorry. I didn't get the tape. Shoot. I'm never gonna remember. I walk in the door and I get surrounded by children. And then I gotta go help and stuff. And I always forget. One of these days, James. One of these days I'll remember. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible friend. Okay. Oh, that's our timer. Let's go. What I was saying is, my favorite Cranberry song is Linger. That's easy. But deciding between my second favorite Cranberry song is so hard because it completely depends on what my mood is. Because right now, the song that's playing in my face, I would say, oh, that's my second favorite. Unless I was to hear the other Cranberry song, and I go, no, that's my second favorite. Can you guess what those two are? If Linger by Cranberries is my favorite Cranberry song, which two songs of Cranberries would I have a hard time deciding is my second favorite? Well, I will tell you what it is after I go over here and mark it down. James says, I thought you noted it down. I did. I noted it down in my brain. And apparently that did me no good. Actually, we're going to jump over to that one. So the two songs by the Cranberries that I can't decide which one's my second favorite is this one, which is Dreams. All my life, changing every day, in every possible way. That one, right? So is that my second? Or is it Zombie? Oh my gosh, Zombie. What a great song, right? Zombie, zombie. Like I said, it completely depends on my mood, which one is. Because when Zombie comes on, yeah, I'm like, yeah. Tell me about those tanks and their bombs and their guns and their bombs. Tell me again. Zombie, zombie, zombie. That eighth round is getting eighth rep is getting difficult. It's getting difficult. Let's stick this back where it belongs while I'm over here. See, isn't this song great? 3 more rounds, and we're done. 3 more rounds. I gotta set up for tomorrow. This is round 6. 6 of 8. Take this apart. Oh, dang it. I gotta pick that up. First, we'll mark. Hey, Bowser Big Green Burrito. Good morning, good morning. Depending on where you live. This might be good evening to you. I don't know how this works. Potato cam. Potato cam, I don't know. Potato cam. Bowser Big Bean Burrito. I don't know what potato cam means. It sounds like you see the newer Mickey Mouse cartoons. When I say newer, I mean not the old school ones, but the ones that they came out with in the last 10 years, right? They're a little more silly, a little more old school, with kind of that Ren and Stimpy animation. My kids love it, especially one episode, the one where Mickey and Donald build a Potato Land one time and said when he was a kid he always wanted to come back to Potato Land. And there is no such thing as Potato Land. And Mickey and Donald, hold on, I'm gonna do this. I think we've only got one more round. Anyway, they build an entire theme park out of potatoes. And Goofy's so happy to be at Potato Land. Potato Land, he keeps saying. So when you said potato cam, that's what made me think of, is Potato Land. Funny Goofy. I know that's not what you were trying to say there, but I'm not sure what you are trying to say, so Potato Land is what came to my head. All right, last round, and then we can finish putting together tomorrow's workout, which will be leg day. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm done, I think. 3 seconds. What song is this? Bunch of talking. Oh, now it's got a little bit of a Bob Marley feel to it, but it's not Bob Marley. It has that bump, 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 bump feel, that offbeat kind of island reggae sound to it. But I don't know who this is. One more. Done. Done, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Done. I need this for tomorrow, so I'm going to move it over here. Whew. All right. Thank you for joining me. It's beautiful. What is today? Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. I don't even know. Last week was spring break for my kids, which meant that they stayed home the entire time. And even though my schedule didn't change, when you don't have that regular routine and you have kids, boy, it is hard to tell one day from another or how long the week even is. Sunday night, they were like, do we have school tomorrow? How long has it been? I was like, oh, trust me, it's been a while, because your mom's done with you. Because it was cold. And when it's cold outside, you know, the kids stay indoors and get all rambunctious and drive their mother crazy. Okay. I'll go over here and shut this off, and then I can continue cleaning up. Oh, so this Tuesday, hope you all have a wonderful second day of your week, and that whatever you need to get accomplished today, hope you get it done and you feel good about it. It's the small things that we accomplish during the course of every day that I think brings the greatest satisfaction. Just going, yeah, I did something today, and I did it to the best of my ability. even if it's just exercising a little bit. For me, the days that I don't exercise, I feel I'm sluggish throughout the day and I feel like it's hard to get going. The days I do exercise, I've got energy. And even if I have a hard day, I go, you know, if nothing else, I did accomplish a workout.